Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon Guns YouTube channel. My name's Jake and once again we're at the Mendip shooting grounds. Please come and visit if you haven't already visited this store. You can see more information on our YouTube channel about the shooting ground here, but there's also a shop in the street, High Street, which is about 12 miles away. In this video we're going to be looking at one of the Browning 725 Pro range guns, which we'll get into in a second, but as always in our previous videos we're going to give away a Avalon Guns hat, or you can choose this new style Browning, which is a carbon hat they call that, so it's got the gold and grey. So we're going to give one of these hats away for free in the comments. All you've got to do is subscribe to our channel, leave a comment below, let us know what you think about the Browning, the video, Avalon Guns in general. Just put a comment in there, and as soon as this video gets to 50 likes, so make sure you like it as well to speed that up, as soon as it gets to 50 likes we'll be giving away a hat at random from the comments, which Nick will pick, so no pressure there. Now moving on to the 725 Pro range. So this gun is a 725 Pro Master. There are other guns in the Pro range. You've also got the Pro Sport and the Pro Trap. The Pro Master is a hybrid version in between both sporting and trap. You can use this gun for both. So if you're not just doing clay shooting that's sporting or just trap and you want to do a bit of both, then this is the gun to go for, because you can do both of it. You can change the rib height and lots of other features which we'll get into now. So with the 725, you do, with the Pro Master model, you do get this slightly thicker box. It's got the combination locks as we've seen before. There's 3 of those, and the handle at the top. When you open it up, this is a brand new gun, so you'll find the certificate with the serial number on, showing it's from Browning. There's inside this envelope, there's an owner's manual along with a warranty card. So the new guns, they do get a warranty. Any second-hand gun in this store, you do get a 3 months warranty, which is worth noting. New guns is generally 3 years, sometimes there's 5-year warranty, sometimes there's 10. That can be explained to you when you go to purchase the gun. So inside the envelope there is the owner's manual and warranty card. You've also got a certificate with the serial number on, matching the gun that's inside here, and then we've got a few boxes of spares to look at, along with the action stock broke down here and the barrels and the fore ends broken down here. So we'll get the gun out and put it together and just show you some features before we go through to what comes with the gun. So if you do receive a new one of these, this is how you'll get it. So what you'll need to do is open the lever on the fore end rolls off, and just simply roll the barrels onto the action. So there's a hook here, you line that up with the action and that rolls in, clicks in. That's the barrels onto the action, and then there's a pin here which we like to see and line up in the action there. So that pin goes in and that just rolls in with a little bit of a tap at the top, and that will go straight on. So that gun's put together. So on the Pro Master you'll notice there's some differences to the Pro Sport or Pro Trap. Those guns are black action, so they've got black and gold. This gun has the polished silver action, which looks really sleek. We think it's really stylish. We quite like the silver. Black's always very popular though on guns. Blends in well for some of the woodwork on those. These are generally coming with slightly lighter stocks with really nice figure on, because it is a high figure big piece of wood with these guns. But generally, yeah, we really like the look of those guns. Silver, it also matches the chokes at the ends, they're silver, and just, yeah, looks great. So first thing we'll go through is the pad at the end. This is a Pashmir pad. This is fitted to the stock on this gun. So we might have mentioned, if you have seen the 725 Pro Sport video we've done, very similar features to this gun. We'll go through what's different in a second, but we're going to be repeating ourselves a little bit on that. But if you haven't seen that video, we're going to go through this anyway. So you've got the Pashmir recoil pad, which is good for grip. There's a bit of plastic at the top here, that's on there to stop it catching on your armpit when you mount the gun up, so it can slide straight past and go straight to your face. So that's there for comfort. Again, it's a rubber recoil pad, so that will reduce some of the recoil. It's mainly there for grip as well, so once you get it into the correct position, you're not going to slip out of your shoulder and fall down. That's one size, that's what they call a medium one. They've also got a large one, so that pad is already custom grinded down to fit this stock only, so that's been pre-done. You'll notice in the end at the pad there's a hole there. That's where the Allen key locates to grab hold and tighten or release the nut that's inside there, which lets you change this adjustable stock piece. So next piece, moving away from the pad, the stock is adjustable. They've made this gun very adjustable to fit all types of shapes and sizes to make sure you're comfortable. So you've got adjustable stock there, which is the piece here, which once you undo this nut, you can move this up and down to get the correct height, looking down the comb and looking down the rib. And then you can also move it left and right to make sure you've got the correct cast on there. The other adjustable feature on this gun is the barrels, which we'll get to in a second. So you've got adjustable stock, which is really handy. I personally have it slightly higher than the factory setting. Tony here at Mendip helped me set one up before. He can also help you set one up if you're coming in here looking to buy one. Next feature, really large pistol grip on these. So for bigger hands, Browning users, Browning fans, they like to see a bigger pistol grip, which that's got quite a large pistol grip on. Next thing you'll see, there's an indent here in the stock, which is where your hand and your thumb's going to slide up and sit comfortably. That's put there so you can really get the same position with your hand each time you mount the gun. It's also got palm swell, so slightly swollen wood area here where the checker in the grip is. Again, so you can position your hand in the same place each time. It's really easy to locate. Being right-handed, this palm swell is on the right side. Left-handed guns are available, so you would get this groove on the left side and the palm swell on the left side. Up from there, you've got the normal barrel selector, which is also safety, so back and forwards takes the safety off. You've got S showing when the gun is safe, move it forward and it will fire. And then you've got O for over barrel and moving across, U for under barrel. That just decides which barrel fires first. Depending on what choke you've got in there, you might want to change which barrel's firing first. They're generally set up with under barrel firing first, then over barrel, but it's personal preference, depends what you like. Next feature we've got, as the 725 Pro Sport has, the adjustable trigger. Really easy to change, so there's just a small Allen key here. Undo the Allen key. There's 3 settings which you can just about see. There's little dots on the 3 settings so you can get it exactly where your trigger finger is going to be comfortable, because it can extend in length. It can also drop back in length. Up from there, as we've said, it's got a silver action on these guns rather than the black action you've seen before. Rather than it saying Pro Sport or Pro Trap, you've got Pro Master on each side. On the underside, you've got 725 Pro Master also. All silver, looking very sleek. Over to the barrels. On these barrels, you have a matte finish, so they're not going to shine and they're not going to mark easily. So blued barrels with the chrome blue effect may scratch easily. These ones have a matte finish, they're not going to mark too easily. It does go in and look sleek, it looks really nice with these guns. Next feature we've got, you'll see this forend is wider than a normal sporting forend. That is a trap forend, which is there for comfort. Lots of people with other normal guns, say the Browning 525 or 725, they'll upgrade their forend from the sporting forend to the wider trap forend for comfort. That's the most popular forend. It's just personal preference though, so some people may keep a sporting forend. Now the exciting part, you've got this rib. So you'll notice it's really high rib. You'll probably think when I'm looking down there, it will look like you're looking up a set of stairs. It won't. It's actually in line with where the stock is here. So when you've got your head mounted up on that gun, you are still in line with that rib. But if you're not, it is adjustable. So at the muzzle end, you've got a little gauge here which you can turn, and that will change the height. So you've got a small gauge showing you the height. There's different notches there of putting this rib up and down. So you can make it drop down, you can make it go up, and that's from the muzzle end, so you can change that. There's a red bead on this at the moment. If red isn't your favourite colour, green and white are available. Really easy to click in and click out. It's locked in there at the moment, but it can flick out with the small plastic tool. Last feature, Invector DS extended choke. So they're not the Invector, they're not the Invector Plus, which you'll see on other Brownings. On the 725 you get the Invector DS, which we'll show you inside the case in a second. They're extended, you get a set of 8 with these, so all the shapes you can think of. They are available as a spare on our website, so if you'd like to double up on any or like any more, you can get them on our website, so visit that, just search at the toolbar Invector DS and you'll find those extended chokes. They're quite nice features. They're silver with a gold band, so you can tell they are the DS chokes. So moving over to the spares, now we've seen the bits about the gun. So in the first box is a box of spares. As I was just saying, inside this case you've got the end beads, so there's a small tool, they're high-vis beads. At the moment it's got a red bead, as we said, that can flick out with the tool and you can put a white or green. There's spare of each colour, the difference being a larger or smaller dot for you to look down the end of the barrel. At the moment it's the middle size, you can change that for smaller or larger dot, which will help with the vision. If you want a bigger dot, it would be easier to see. Some people think it blocks their vision, so they want a smaller dot there. Really easy to change those, so that's the first thing. The sights, you also get various Allen keys, which all do their own job. The smallest one is for the trigger, and then there's spare ones for the stock as well. Next thing to show you, which we have of course done on the 725 Pro Sport video, but we're going to go through again, is the weight systems. So you've got 2 weights there, and we've got a longer weight here. So these weights, first off, will go for the barrel weights. So on the first set of weights, you'll see there's a groove. They've got the Browning sign on one side. They sit on the inside edge on the side of the ribs, and then the other one will go in the same place on the other side. And then there's a screw which goes through and locates. Just tighten that up and you can then change and add this weight to where you're going to be comfortable. Some people do like to have them fitted on the underside of the fore end here. That's where your hand's going to be holding the gun, so like the extra weight there, and also on the underside of the fore end. You won't see them standing out because the fore end will go back on and be hiding them. Other people do like to have the weight further towards the muzzle. Again, it's personal preference, not for me to say, it's just what you like, so it's worth playing around with. But those weights, they just slide on there and then screw through to the other side where the other weight will be, to where you want that to be. Next to show you is the stock weights. So this is heavier than it looks. You can change and put exactly however many you want of there inside the stock. So to fit those, all you've got to do, undo the 2 screws which are inside this pad. One at the top, one at the bottom. The pad comes off. You'll then see a hole in here which you've got the stock bolt. Part of the stock bolt has a screw which these can attach to, and then you can then add those weights which will sit inside the stock, not to be seen, and it will add some weight towards the stock end. Again, that's going to be personal preference for where you'd like the weight. Next thing to show you, you've got the Browning wrench. That's a choke wrench, choke spanner. Really handy, it's easy. If the choke's going quite tight, you can push the lever across and get a bit more leverage, and then put it in the middle if you want to undo and do them up really fast. Always handy to have one of them. Again, if you have lost or would like one because you don't have one with your gun, you can order these on our website. They're easy to find on there. They're really popular, so loads of those on there. So that's another thing to see. Moving over to the other box, which hopefully you'll guess what's in here. You've got the spare chokes. So there's 6 more Invector extended DS chokes. So you've got 2 in the gun, 6 here, total of 8, and it ranges from extra full down to cylinder, all you could need. You've even got skeet in there as well. Really easy to take in and out. The feature, why they're called DS, is double seal. You've got the seal with a thread at the top, and then there's a band at the bottom here to prevent excess dirt when the shot's going through the barrel, going inside the choke and clogging up the thread. So you've got a band there as well, and they look quite cool as well, which is good. Again, available on our website if you'd like to see more of those or add more to your collection of chokes. That's a quick overview of the Browning Pro Master. Like I said, let us know in the comments what you think of this gun, if you've ever tried one. There is demo guns available here at Mendip. We've got the Pro Sport, we've got the Pro Master, as well as other brands. Browning seems to be one of the most popular brands here at the Mendip store. Beretta's always done really well in our street store. No personal preference for me. I do like using this gun. I have been using the demo gun here, which you can all come and have a go with if you'd like to. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video.